Look out, it's gonna offend a few people with this one. Might even kick over some of your sacred cows that you've held for so long and make you stand up for your own actions. Depression is a selfish disease. Did you hear that? Depression is selfish. Now, since you've only made it about 40 seconds into the video, don't already start whining about how depression has brought you down before, or depression's nothing to be mocked at. I know it's nothing to be mocked at. I've been there myself, you knucklehead. I'm telling you that staying in depression is a selfish person's problem. Listen to the way that selfish people talk. Record them sometime. If you're depressed, record yourself talking. You know what you'll hear? I, me, my, I, my, me. I'll make a great soundbite one day if you're watching. It's all about you. It's all about you. Depression's all about you. I realize that there are things in life that happen that you may be a victim of. I realize there's things that happen in life that may be actually against you, unlike some of the made up things people think that the world's against them now. I realize there are tough times. I realize you've probably gone through them, and that's why you are where you are. But staying there is nothing but selfish. Yes, it requires professional help at times. Yes, it requires changing your system. But it is selfish. I, me, my. Look at what you write. Look at what you say. Go back and look at what you type. Go back and look at the text messages where people quit talking to you. They were tired of hearing your selfishness. I help people every day in my traditional therapy office, and every day through my online program, the Angry Viking Mindset Method. And I came to that because mindset changing is everything. Changing the mindset is what saved my life. Changing the mindset is what brought me out of that selfish depression. Because when depressed, when angry, when I was anxious, when I was dealing with trauma, when I was dealing with high stress, everything seemed terrible. And why did everything seem terrible? Because I was being selfish about how it was all against me. I can just hear the sacred cows getting tipped over now. Some of you have already stopped. Some of you have already had your feelings hurt. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. It's a selfish disease. I'll help you fix it, but it's time to fix it. It's time to quit being all about you. It's time to quit being a whiner. It's time to raise your system so when all this stuff comes in, you can fall to it, because you won't make it to your goals. We never rise to our goals. We always fall to the strength of our system. This is a tough one. Some of you have already checked out, and that's okay. Some of you are going to send me some pretty nasty messages. And that's okay. I'm used to you hiding behind your fake name. Bring it. For the rest of you, you're going to have to make a change. Every day, I help people in my office and online that are dealing with depression, trauma, anxiety, stress. That's what we do here. You have to change your mindset. But one of the things that every one of those people have in common is telling me about how everything's against them, how nothing works, how the ex-wife hates me, how the lawyer took all my money, how the judge screwed me, how the cop shouldn't have arrested me. They're all out to get me. It's all out to get me. It's all out to get me. My, me, I, selfish. You have to change the way that you think. We're not trying to turn bad things into good things, folks. We're not trying to take away the fact that sometimes things are against you. We're not trying to change the fact that sometimes things happen to you and you have to deal with them and they're shitty. I get that. Nobody's telling you to make bad things into good things. What you have to do in changing your mindset is get rid of those lenses in which you see everything. It's time to move forward. It is time to get out of the chair and move forward. But I don't have any motivation because I have depression. You don't have any motivation because you've talked yourself into that if you had motivation, everything's going to be against you. That's why you don't have motivation. You have motivation because you don't think that you can handle the discomfort of getting out of that chair and getting something done. You've decided that the difficulty is so bad that it's awful and you can't possibly stand it. You've been through worse. What's getting out of the chair going to hurt? What's finding something to do going to hurt? What's eating the right food's going to hurt? What's working out going to hurt? Well, it's COVID. I can't go to the gym. Do some burpees on the floor. Do some push-ups. Run in place. Run around the block. You have to wear a mask doing that. Quit your whining. Quit your whining and start moving. You have to raise your system. You've sat there and you've let your system sink yourself into the couch. You've sat there and you've let your system sink you into not moving. You've sat there and you've let your system sink yourself into nothing but negative thoughts. And now that you have nothing but negative thoughts, everything that comes in, everything that happens is now negative to you. You have to change your system. Why are you still talking to yourself that way? Why are you still talking to yourself as if you don't have worth? Why are you talking to yourself as if there's something that you can't handle? You're already handling it. You're sitting there breathing you, aren't you, knucklehead? You are handling it. Everybody gets this misconception that handling it means everything went well and you knew exactly what to do. That's not what it means. It means you made it. Look at you. You made it. Now get up. Let's start moving. Stop being selfish. You're hurting everybody around you. Stop being selfish. They're tired of hearing it. Stop being selfish. Go back to your text messages and look who stopped talking to you. We could have a discussion all day about whether they're a true friend or not, but I guarantee every one of your messages were turned into something about you. Every time they said something about yourself or themselves, you turned it into you. Every time they said something good or bad, you turned it into how it's bad for you and how you have a story just like it. It's selfish. Man, if any therapists have made it this far into the video, they're really pissed because we're supposed to pat you on the back and tell you it's going to be okay and tell you that you're a good person down inside. And maybe we can write a list of 2 things that you can do today. Yippee! It's not. It's not about it. You have to change your philosophy. You have to fix your mindset. You have to change the way that you interpret things. You have to do it now. You're sitting there sinking in the chair. You're stuck on the couch. You're stuck in that horrible job. You're stuck there because you think that's all you're worth. And everything and everybody and every system is against you. It's not against you. It's not against you. You're against you. Your selfishness is against you. I, me, my. Catch them. Start watching for them. Look what you've said. Look what you've done. It's selfish. Sorry about your sacred cow. It's time to join me. It's time to go to my website, theangryvikingtherapist.com, join the Angry Viking Mindset Squad, fix it. Fix it. You have to make the decision.